Welcome back to another wonderful episode of A Closer Look, brought to you by Innovative Solutions. I'm here today with Kayla Victor on the cheerleading team. How are you doing today, Kayla?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from?
I'm from Manalapan, New Jersey.
Nice.
Yep.
So did you play sports growing up?
Yeah, I tried just about every sport, but cheerleading was the only one I kind of stuck with.
Nice. I'm glad. Otherwise, I wouldn't have met you.
Yeah.
So how did you get into CrossFit, really? Like, did you do CrossFit in high school or anything like that?
No. I kind of was just going to, in New Jersey, they have, like, the equivalent to, like, a Gold's, which is called WOW. It's, like, Workout World.
Gotcha.
I started going there when I was, like, a junior, going into my senior year, and then when I came to school here, my sophomore year, I wanted to try something different.
Nice.
And my one friend, Harley, who goes here, she started CrossFit, and she was raving about it, and I was like, well,
I gotta try this.
Yeah, I gotta try it. So, yeah.
So did you lead, like, a really healthy and active lifestyle, like, when you were a teenager and, like, all throughout high school? Or when did you start getting into, like, the fitness aspect, like dieting and stuff like that?
I kind of just tried to eat healthier things when I was in high school. I have a sweet tooth, though, so I kind of binged eat. So
you have to make me some of those chocolate pancake things that you're always posting.
They're so good.
They look really, really good. So you've cheered here since you were a freshman, right?
Yep.
So would you say that you're the strongest cheerleader on the team because of CrossFit?
No. I think everyone on the team has different strengths and weaknesses. I mean,
yeah.
I just pick things up and, put them down.
Well, I don't know if you know this, but Kayla is my back spot, and she does an awesome job of shooting me up there whenever we're stunting. So
Thank you.
She does an awesome job of that. So you said Harley introduced you, your friend Harley introduced you to CrossFit. So how did you really get into it after that? Did y'all start going to the CrossFit gym together?
She actually went to a different one at first. So I go to one, it's called CrossFit Maximum Dosage, and it's like towards downtown Aiken. There's another one, I think, somewhere on South Side.
Okay.
But I just tried it out, and it kicked my butt. And CrossFit's kind of cool because it has, like, so many different things.
Yeah.
Like, there's running, there's rowing, there's, like, gymnastics work for, like, rope climbing and pull-ups.
So what are your main events? Is that what I would call them, events? What are your main things that you like doing while you're there?
Well, I kind of stepped away from the CrossFit side and just started focusing on Olympic weightlifting.
Okay.
Which is a part of CrossFit.
Right.
But it's just snatch and clean and jerk.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of just started that, and I started, competing in that realm instead of the CrossFit realm, and I just really enjoy it.
How often do you go a week?
Over the summer, I was going 7 days a week, and I was doing CrossFit and Olympic weightlifting, and my body was really overtrained. It was not good. So now I'm just going, like, 4 or 5 times a week, and I do some CrossFit workouts, and then mainly lifting.
So when did you decide that you wanted to actually start competing in these things?
I would say probably around, like, January of last year.
Yeah.
I don't know really what, like,
triggered it.
I just
were, like, coaches in the gym like, hey, we have this thing coming up, you should do this.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think anyone was like, you should do this. I just kind of, like, really love doing it, and I kind of just focused more of my attention on that, and, like, being, like, super OCD about it, I guess. So, and then it just kind of stuck.
Gotcha. Do you think that CrossFit's helped you with cheerleading in any ways?
Definitely. This is probably the lightest I've ever been in my entire life. It's definitely got me into shape, and it's, I feel like it's taught me how to, like, structure my life, and kind of, if you want to do something, you should do it. I don't know. It's like a cool atmosphere.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
So you recently competed in Jacksonville?
Yeah. I went to Jacksonville last weekend.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
So I went there for an Olympic weightlifting competition, and in a meet, you have 3 attempts, and for snatch and clean and jerk, so 2 lifts, and then they combine your highest total from each lift. So let's say, and it's all in kilograms, so it's not in pounds. So it's a little confusing, but you would take, let's say, like there I hit 66 kilos for snatch, and I hit 84 for clean and jerk, and then you just add those 2 numbers together, and it was 150, and that's how they kind of score you.
So how do they judge? Do they judge like your I want to say like your stance, or like how clean it is, or how do they judge it?
It's kind of you have 3 judges. Yeah. And it's either a pass or fail kind of thing. So
there's like no really like in between.
No, it's basically dependent on your lockout. So for snatch, you start with the bar on the floor, and then you just bring it overhead into a squat. Things you would kind of get a no lift for is if like you catch it and your elbow doesn't lock out, or it jerks. If you obviously miss it, you get a no lift for that.
So if you completely like mess it all up, so you still get a second attempt? Yeah,
it depends what attempt you're on. So normally how I have always done it is I start with like my first attempt is something that's gonna give me confidence, and then my second and third I'll normally try and hit like bigger numbers, if that makes sense. So like I'll hit my really high number on my second attempt, and if I miss it, then I have 1 more. Yeah. But you can do it either way. But as long as you only get 3 chances.
Okay, gotcha. So are you in any other competitions that are coming up?
Yeah. So in Jacksonville, I qualified for University Nationals.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
That's awesome.
It was super exciting. So I'm going, and that's in New Orleans, and that's going to be,
goodness.
Yeah, it's going to be on the 22nd through the 25th.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So how can our viewers or locals kind of like stay tuned with you? Like how, are they going to be filming it? Or?
Yeah, I'm sure there should be a live stream. I honestly don't know what it is yet, but yeah.
Awesome. So do you think that you'll keep up CrossFit after you graduate?
Yeah, I don't think I could ever really give it up.
Yeah.
It's just fun to me.
That's nice. So what advice could you give to people who really want to start getting involved with CrossFit? Like how would you?
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it sucks when you first start it. But it's almost like if you're really goal oriented and you have something that you want, like there's so many different aspects, like I was saying before, that you're never going to be perfect at it. So it's like every time you go into the gym,
you can still
push through different things. And, you know, everyone there is there to motivate you and push you. Like, all the coaches there, they just want to help you and want you to succeed. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, I wish you the best of luck at University Nationals.
Thank you very much.
We're definitely going to try to stay tuned with you and try to see what you got going on, and we will keep everybody updated on your adventure through CrossFit.
Awesome, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, guys, that has been another episode of A Closer Look brought to you by Innovative Solutions. See you next time. Thanks.
Bye. So I was like,
don't worry on.
Yeah. Oh well.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm gonna kill myself. They're gonna have some crazy